Oh no, I'm late. Sort of. I want to try and, start talking within 5 minutes of starting stream. Hello. Hello, hello. It has been a long break. Pretty standard procedure around these parts. Today, however, I'm back. And I was going to play Prince of Persia, Sands of Time. But I changed my mind. I did get a new copy of the game, and it works. The new disc works, so I guess it was an issue with the old disc. Maybe I could resurface the old one and it'll still work, but would like to sell that. But regardless, I didn't want to continue that because I don't remember how the fuck to play. I'll think about continuing that playthrough or starting over when I go back to Sands of Time, but I didn't want to make that decision right now. So it's bright, absolutely clear skies today, and I'm inside, so I picked a game that's bright and sunny, starts at a beach, so that I will get some sun. And that's none other than Jack and Daxter Juan. Let's kill the music. Also OBS had like 4 massive changes or something since the last time I've streamed. So we'll see how this all works. Boom. Playing on original hardware. Of course. Yeah. I didn't know if I wanted to start a completely new game that I've never played today. I definitely didn't want to continue a playthrough. But I felt Jack and Daxter's pretty easy to just jump into, so we'll play that. It is, after all, a baby game for babies. Is it Thursday? It is Thursday. I feel like the game might be a bit quiet. Also, do I have it set up correctly? Oh no, my whole setup is in shambles because I haven't been using it. I don't know what I need to do. It is set up properly apparently, but it looks wrong. Vertical. Okay, there we go. I think my monitor, I'm playing this on my monitor. I'm outputting on my monitor. I think it's got like sort of black bars within the screen, like a border, rather than the screen being like flush with the physical like plastic and stuff. So that's throwing me off a little bit, but OBS preview does not lie. And now it is lined up. I don't even remember. I think I was trying new microphone filters when I was streaming last. Hopefully those all work. Anyway, let's get right into it. No vibrations. I don't know what play hints are. I'm gonna leave them because I think those are when like actual voiceovers pop up, because I don't know of any like pop-ups that are just text-based in this game. So in the hope of not losing any voiceover, I'm going to keep those on. Oh my goodness. Hello, Shoals. Tier 3 for a year? I've been affiliate for a year. Baby game? It is. It is a baby game. And if I have any deaths, I'll reset the game. Start over. I don't know if I'll do that. Oh my goodness. So it takes forever to do anything with saves. Oh, I'm gonna stop talking.
My life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find.
I don't know if subtitles are in this game. I want to press square, but I don't want it to skip. Okay, nothing happened. I don't think there's subtitles.
Echo, the life energy of the world. What was their purpose, and why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall.
When you take a picture, it stops stream. Ooh.
The answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy.
That's not cash money.
To his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of Green Eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems
You'll take them on work from. Will that be okay to do?
Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey, Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Game looks ever so like fuzzy, like I wouldn't expect. Might be just because of how I've set up the scaling. I'll mess with it in the options in a second. Oh, my baby's all dusty.
If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This
Whose
place gives me
baby?
the creeps.
The PS2.
Huh? Oh, stupid precursor.
There's sort of like beach vibes in this,
It sure don't look friendly.
so that's why I chose to play it.
The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? Jack, I think we're in trouble!
Oh yeah, I wanted to change the background. Maybe I'll do that live.
Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay, okay. I'm fine. I'm fine.
This is a long opening.
Green tarnation do you two want?
We was, I was...
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, The two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right. And then
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
look, old man. Are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has
Is that
studied dark eco
SpongeBob?
enough to have a chance at returning
I don't
to
think so.
its form. Carl Acheron, the sage, but he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon.
No, it is not.
Volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal.
This is not Mr. Krabs. Are you two SpongeBob build?
Over it. If you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Holy frick, this goes on forever.
You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Boom. Gonna talk more? So it do be looking kind of fuzzy. Ba-dum-bum-bum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Whatever, that's fine. I'm sure this is best. Anyway, just wanted to get through all that. First of all, you want to play a beach game and stay inside once basically as warm as a beach outside, nerd? I said because I'm streaming today. And it's sunny, I wanted to play a beach game so that I don't feel as horrible for not getting the sun. Anyway, this game, it feels pretty... Shut up. Awesome. So it is pretty beachy. And... yeah, that's about it. This looks like kind of weird to me. I don't think this game has progressive scan. This is fake, by the way. Nope. Oh shit, no! It's all ruined. How do I get out? But the game that I really want to play is Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Because I think the first level of that game is like tropical, beachy, sort of luau vibes. So I wanted to play that, but I don't have that, so rip. Also, you need that SpongeBob game, is that Battle for Bikini Bottom? Because I would really like to play Battle for Bikini Bottom. Wow. I'm curious when I go back to play. Like, I do remember Prince of Persia seeming a little bit crunchy, but not as crunchy as this game looks. You know what? Maybe it's just because I've only played the emulator version of this. So I've been seeing it really crisp.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Ooh, eggs. Alright, everybody, it's time to eat your eggs. After she tells me about the power cell,
This is a power
I'll
cell,
speak more.
the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-grab zoomer.
Shaw Ray. The tier 1 for 4 months. First of all, I didn't even know you were subscribed. Second of all, for 4 months is insane. Welcome in. Good day. We're so back. We're sober rock, baby. Happy Thursday, show. Welcome in, welcome in. Oops. Nice. I hope you're doing swell. When I do the pause menu, everything looks really crisp. Weird. It's like in-game there's like a blurry filter.
You found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
Nice. So one thing I wanted to mention was, to me, I think children's games, or like specifically games for kids, are just games that you don't really have to think and you can beat it. Maybe you die, but they're pretty easy for a child to complete. And I think this game has that in spades, because just watching the opening, like, cutscenes.
That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
When I was just watching the opening cutscenes, there's a bunch of information that I didn't even know existed for the story of this game.
Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
West Show is gonna play Kletka with us tomorrow. What the hell? I thought you had already asked. First of all, are we playing Kletka tomorrow? Second of all, is Show actually joining us? And third of all, that wasn't asking either. That was just saying.
How each Blue Eco cluster you pick up
Which I don't make the decisions anyway, but... Ooh, he's fast, boy. But yeah, the beginning... So you're collecting power cells in this game. That's this game's big key item. And there's a bunch of precursor orbs, but really, you're only collecting precursor orbs because they give you power cells. But, I had no idea the whole point of this game. I kind of knew that the whole point of this game was to fix Daxter, the weasel, the Otzel.
This is a precursor door.
Man, there's a lot of yapping.
By approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
Blue Eco. I knew we were going to try and find a fix for...
That's a Blue Eco vent.
What's his name? Daxter.
This vent will give you a full charge of Blue Eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
And I also knew that the bad guys of this game were the people that we were going to go see, but basically at the start of the game, Samos is like, go seek out Gaul and Maya, or is it, no, it is Gaul and Maya, because they'll be able to help you.
With Blue Eco, you can
Man, they love yapping.
kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Holy crap, there's so much yapping!
Eco. Pick up 50 small green Ecos or one big green one to increase your health.
Anyway, yeah, so you're supposed to see Gaul and Maya. I know that they were the bad guys, but just then in the opening cutscene, they're like, well, how do you even get there? Because you have to cross over Fire Gorge or whatever, and we don't have anything that can do that. And then Kira's like,
Jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
Kira's like, just go ahead and collect 20 power cells, and that's what we need to do. I should have gotten a power... Oh, there it is. No, I didn't, because I thought you'd bail, because you're an anxious baby. I don't even know if that was directed at me or West. You. Yeah, it took me a second. I was like, you're talking to me right now? But no, you're the anxious baby show. Because I was like, have I given you the impression that I would bail if show were to show up? Is that it? Yes, it is. So when I did this game in Archipelago, I reduced all of the power cell checkpoints so that I wouldn't be BK'd. And I was still BK'd once I significantly reduced them, so...
Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get out.
Is the game loud enough, by the way? Because it feels a little quiet to me. I feel like I could bump it up, but I never know if it's Omega quiet or Omega loud on stream.
Why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Bump it? Will do. I'm putting it to 12. That seems significantly louder. Isn't Daxter a fella who gets turned into that little guy or something? He is. In the opening cutscene, he is. So they immediately explain the entire story, and I just never paid attention to anything as a kid. It is insane to me how little I paid attention to anything when I played games as a child. And, that's it. And, I never read shit. Literally never read anything in games. I would just start a game and spam through all the dialogue and the tutorials and stuff, and I never knew how to play them.
Some brave adventurers you two are. Back already and without clearing my blocked eco-harvesters. They're on the far side of the beach, boys. Now, get moving!
But anyway, I lied. I told everyone already. Yeah, I won't tell Sho what you said about him in DMs. Oh, what did I say in DMs?
Anyone at all.
Because I would just say it to him as well. Hello,
Hey,
Kira.
baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Ah, you don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
I think normally you're meant to go to Sentinel Beach as the first place, which is over yonder. That's Sentinel Beach over there with those buildings. The problem is all of these, so there's 8 power cells there. There's at least 1 power cell. Actually, there's 2 because one of them is not necessarily locked. Like, there's a power cell that's up in a part of this area that I can't get to right now. But basically, there's 2 power cells I can't get when I first go to Sentinel Beach. So, instead, we're gonna do stuff around the village, and then we're gonna go straight to the Forgotten Jungle. The Forbidden Jungle? One of those 2. It's already nighttime. That's how much I've been stalling.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Let's talk to the mayor.
Oh, don't tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
Huge. By the way, show you said and somehow still managed to beat them. That's the thing, I never beat shit as a kid. I still don't know the first game I beat as a kid, but on the PlayStation I beat many games with the help of the Game Shark, so cheating. And other than that, I didn't really beat games until the PlayStation 2. I did beat and 100% Jack and Daxter as a kid, but I did not know all the ins and outs of the story. Alrighty, let's talk to this muse. Or not the muse, the artist. Sculptor?
Little furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't.
Was there
sew.
just a train sound?
I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. Huh. I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute! We are not going back to Misty Island! Are we?
Yes, we are, Dax.
Oh, I just can't do
I was talking with someone yesterday about beating. Let me pop out this chat. Pop out. Okay. I was talking with someone yesterday about beating Metal Gear Solid 2 when I was 9, and I didn't care how I managed that. Didn't have a fucking clue what was going on there. I don't know how many games of that. I mean, I've never played it. I just assume you wouldn't be able to do that. But,
You see the size of the bite that lurker shark took out of the fisherman's boat? We best stay way clear of them. I don't think we can tackle a creature that dag nasty.
I don't know if I ever beat, like, a complicated game. A big boy game. Playing that way. I definitely, by the time we had a PS2, I was paying attention to stuff more, but PS1 era, nah. If I had Metal Gear Solid 1 at that time, I would not have beaten it. I know that for sure.
Maybe we should go root out the fisherman. I heard he was in the jungle fishing by the lower river.
I think Spyro 1 might have been the first game I ever 100%ed. And that felt like a pretty big deal for me. What is this lady?
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rainfrey. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut-flut near the beach. Now there's
I
this
really like the
orphan egg sitting in a nest
style of these games.
Get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
Will do, lady. You want to play Metal Gear Solid so bad? Do it. You won't. What did it come out on? Yeah, PS1. I think I have 2. I have 1 and 2, but I don't have 3. The originals. So I need 3, but 2 and 3 are on PS2. I wonder if you can corral the yak house before he asks.
What a weird looking thing! I bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
Huge. Alright, let's go talk to the farmer.
Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral?
You got it. You have a PS1 now, don't you? Or did Amanda take it? You can play it on your PS2, which I would also recommend, because the PS2 outputs component, even if it's playing a PS1 game, so it looks better than PS1 regardless. Let's see what Kira has to say about the power cells. Fire cane.
You don't have enough power cells to fuel my heat shield. You can't cross Fire Canyon until you collect enough power cells.
These, go away. Why is she still following me? Why is she still out? Okay, I guess I got a new companion for the rest of the game. I always hated hurting these bastards. Also, the camera's inverted. Can I change that? Game. Nope. Nope. Damn. I hate inverted so much. PS2 probably plays PS1 games. True. This is true. Well, how do I... Okay. My PS2 is fucked. It couldn't play games with the black discs or dual layer discs. Damn. I wonder how, not consistent. I don't know the word I'm looking for. But I guess dependable. Like a PS1 is compared to a PS2 for playing games. Because every PS2 I've had has not flawlessly played CDs. No. Yes. Because PS1 games are all compact discs and PS2 games are all DVDs, or overwhelmingly DVDs. But I don't know if I don't know if a PS1 actually plays PS1 games better, or like more consistently, more dependably than a PS2 would. But I think the best you can do is just get a fat PS2. Unfortunately, slim PS2s struggle with a lot of PS1 games, I think. Yours is like that?
All right! You found all the scout flies in this area.
Thanks.
Who awakens the oracle? Wait, one of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
Damn, expensive.
This Precursor oracle like the sage always goes on about. I hope they weren't as ugly in person.
Yours was fat. I had, we had family relatives gift us a PS2 one year. And that was fat. And then That didn't like completely break, but it was breaking and it was having a lot of issues reading any discs. So even some PS2 games it was having issues reading. But it had a lot of issues reading CDs. So we bought...
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
We bought a slim PS2. So I had both a fat and a slim PS2. And then I think my brother just sold all that shit after the purge. And then it was like, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, I purchased a fat PS2 again.
Oh, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell.
Sick. Thank you, sir. Pleasure doing business with you. Actually, I lied. I had the slim PS2. I forgot. I just sold it recently. Because I had the slim PS2, but it wasn't playing PS1 games well. So I purchased a fat PS2.
We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already.
For powers. Oh, I just got 90 orbs. No. Not gonna switch, sir. Huge. Okay, that is confusing me. Oh. Okay, I'm so silly. I thought when you get all the precursor orbs in an area, it poops out a power cell. That's not even remotely the case. It just pops up saying you got all the orbs. And then you can go, like, trade them in the village and stuff like that. Anyway, let's do the Forbidden Jungle. Now, I should be able to do this entire area. Hwah! Ooh. This reminds me of a Jungle Book. I mean, is it just because it's a jungle? Probably. But something about the snakes reminds me of Jungle Book. He sort of looks like the snake from that movie, but is it? Is that even in Jungle Book? Is there a snake in Jungle Book? I feel like there's a brown snake in Jungle Book, and then there's a green snake in Robin Hood. I think so. It does look like a guy. Okay, good. So I'm not entirely insane. Huh.
Machine and break the mirror diverting the precursor beam.
I don't think I can open that door quite yet. I don't like his sound effect for like bumping into stuff is the same. Well, it's not the same, but it sounds like I'm getting hit all the time. Kinda hate Daxter's voice. Oof.
Those tower doohickeys scattered all over the jungle must redirect the eco beam. Let's go fiddle with them.
Got some bad news for you, Show.
Line up the beam by pointing it at the next tower.
Think across the entire franchise.
Follow the beam to find the next tower.
Daxter probably has the most voice lines out of everyone. Certainly in this game, Jack doesn't talk. He's a mute protagonist in the Precursor legacy. Huge. So this, I think, is a blue eco energy beam. Excuse me. And we're connecting all of them with these mirrors. Amazing. Always like Gordon Freeman. In a way, you know what's interesting? I was looking through my games and I purchased Half-Life 1 on the PS2. I've never played it. I have it on PC, but I wanted a console version of Half-Life 1. And I think it's on Xbox and maybe PS2, but I got it on PS2. And I was looking at that today. It's the fisherman! This is a difficult minigame.
Talk about. Them monsters patrolling the ocean took a bite out of me fishing ring. But now they're gobbling up me catch. No matter what I try, I can't seem to catch a single fish in this river.
Woo! Maybe it's your breath.
You think you can do better? Try scooping up river fish with a tiny net. I'll give you a power cell if you can catch 200 pounds of them critters. And then I'll let you and Shrimp here use my speedboat to get to Misty Island.
You got it.
To try the challenge.
Yes, I want to fish. Time to walk to the post office. Enjoy, be safe. Might have another cider. Okay, maybe when you come back from the post office. Half-Life 2 is on OG Xbox. I actually think I want that version. I do have it on 360, and I'd probably prefer that version, but I still would like the crappier Xbox version, just to see how that works. Good luck, post office.
Two types of good fish to catch. 1 pound fishies and 5 pound fishies. And if you miss 20 pounds of good fish, then I'm gonna take me net back from you. There are poisonous eels in this river. Catch even a
15 streams straight. That's crazy. This caused me so much stress as a kid. This is that's the thing with fucking Jack games. Every one of the games has a lot of mini games. I think the first game doesn't have as many mini games, but definitely 2 and Jack 3 have a million mini games. Jack 3 feels almost exclusively mini games, but they're so difficult in Jack 3. And I think Jack 2 is pretty similar. Jack 2 overall is way more difficult, but I think Jack 3 is pretty easy, except for the minigames. Let's see if we can get it perfect. No! Fuck! Oh, that was silly to miss. This looks fun. A lot of the minigames are actually, like, decently enjoyable in my opinion. I think between the 3 games, they definitely are... Oh, I did it!
200 pounds of fish. Not bad for a couple of landlubbers. Here's the power supply.
Thanks, bud.
And you can use my boat at the village dock.
Huge. So we have the boat unlocked, so we can now go to another area, but I'm gonna wait to do Misty Island until last, probably. But yeah, I'd say, I think the 3 franchises that people often associate is Jack, Ratchet and Clank, and Sly Cooper. I feel like Sly Cooper has the best story, and it has fun enough gameplay. It's probably... I really don't know how you describe the gameplay. But... it's really solid at what it does, but it's not like an action-heavy experience. It does have stealth gameplay and like platforming, and those are like thematically big deals, but it's not like it's a groundbreaking stealth or platforming game. I think it's just the style and story of Sly Cooper is probably its strongest point. And then Jak 3, I think, has like a lot of cinema and a lot of actually I was gonna say like action, but I would think I would just call it like a lot of cinema, a lot of cinematic stuff going on in these games, and then a fuck ton of minigame variety for some reason, probably to pad out the gameplay if I had to guess. And then Ratchet and Clank has a solid enough story. It's just good, it's quality. But those games feel like they overwhelmingly shifted to just the sort of action shooter gameplay. Which isn't a bad thing, I like those a lot. But yeah, those I think would be my favorite, or some of my favorite, like PS2 series. Hot take, hot take. I think these are just up though. I'm not gonna do this yet. Hello, Lenore. Happy Thursday. How are you? Nice to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh dear, this would have been nice. Forgot about these eggs. Oh.
Keep away from those dark eco boxes.
Was not expecting to be blown up just then. I wonder if the blue eco actually blew up that box or if I touched it. Did not really see. I don't think there's anything down there. I thought there might be eggs, but now I think it's just piranha. I'm doing pretty good, honestly. Just been reading all day and started my Lord of the Rings rewatch. Hell yeah. Is that going to be like a day thing, or the next few days you'll be watching it? You know his voice? Daxter's voice? Where the hell is this? Ooh, I didn't even know there was a little jump right here. I didn't know you could do this. Over a few days, probably. Enjoy. I have... Oh! Okay, well... Back up, I guess. Can I jump over there? Oh, I can. Oh, that's easy. Oakley dokley, into the temple we go. Ooh. Oh. Sick. Also, when I did the archipelago, I don't know if I was missing something. I don't know. It turned... Oh, no! It turned out, our group just didn't understand, like, absolutely everything about our games, I think. Because, like, Dangus had played Dark Souls 2, and it turned out we just didn't understand how they split up key items in the archipelago for that game. But basically, in this game, I couldn't do this area. If you come down here, you get stuck, because you can't leave unless you complete it. And it just wouldn't work for me. So I had to teleport out. This is how you leave.
Here, but you aren't powered up with the blue stuff, so it ain't gonna help us.
Because this needs to be on, and when I turned it on, it didn't turn on, so... Yeah, it was kind of awkward. But we won't have any issues like that in the normal game. I died, though. I will say, I'm trying to think of a 3D platformer that's actually, like, really good and solid and doesn't have, like, the depth perception issues that I think every 3D platformer has. I've never played SM64, but I'm gonna assume SM64, Banjo-Kazooie, DK64, I feel like all of those still have to have 3D platforming, like, depth perception issues. Where it's just, even if you have a shadow, I don't know. It's just hard to see where you're gonna land.
All over the world. I knew there was a way to turn them on. There must be places to turn on the other eco vents as well.
Huge. They do. I can't think of any games that don't. It's just like, if it's a 3D platformer, or if it's like, if the game is 3D and it's a platformer, but it's not shitty platforming, I feel like, it's like a 2D game with just 3D models, if that makes sense. So not truly. I think, is that the way out? I don't want to jump up because, I think it closes at the top. So I don't want to come back into here. Okay, good. Like Mario Wonder, for example, is a 3D, 2D game. Oh my goodness. Wait, that's the way out right there. Well, shit. I think I'll have to come back anyway. I often forget. Well, I don't forget about this boss, but it's weird that he's a boss. Dear Lord. Oh my goodness. I've also never died to him. Damn. They had a cutscene and everything. Well, now I can do the, I'm gonna do this. Okay, good thing. See, I died just to be more efficient. So I don't have to go back for that. All according to plan. And like right now, this guy, I mean, I guess this ring potentially, just stay outside of the ring. And maybe that's the zone of danger. Otherwise known as a danger zone. That shouldn't count. Mario Wonder? Yeah, for sure. It's just, to me, I don't know of any actual 3D games. I'm assuming there's some 3D platformers with fixed perspective, so you're never in control of the camera. I'm sure if there's a game like that, the platforming is probably better. Or like Crash Bandicoot is something like that. But I still feel like in Crash, actually in Crash, I feel like a lot of platforming had depth perception issues. So yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, what do we have left? Connect the eco beams. What is that? Oh, I think I know where it is. Problem is, I don't know how to get blue eco for the door. Back over by the lurker machine, there's a ramp. Oh, is it break time? Shit, it is break time. We'll just pause it right here. So does Crash, in my opinion? Yeah, I agree 100%. Damn, I haven't done this in forever. Quick break. Be back in a couple minutes. Gonna stretch and pee. What do we listen to? How about some Majula, since DS2 was mentioned? Hello. I've returned. Kill the music. Kill the vibes. Kill the scene. Thank you, thank you. Also, I don't even know if I thanked you for your sub show, but if I did, or if I didn't, thanks for that sub. That's pretty cool. Seems a bit crazy. I just realized at the start of the stream, Shoals did a resub, and it was a year. It's 12 months. So that's insane. That I've been affiliate for a year, and I've streamed like 10 times. Also, I don't know if now is the time that I'll go back to regularly streaming. Probably not. But, I would like to stream more. It's just a pain in the butt to work out a schedule around that. So here is a... Oh, I know exactly how to do this actually. Workout schedule around what? Around streaming. So we go down yonder. And boom. Hopefully there's a power cell in here. Nice. Welcome back, by the way. Are you done with your walk? Has it been that long? Yeah. So we're done with the jungle. But yeah, I feel like I want to say the game pushes you towards Sentinel Beach as opposed to Forbidden Jungle. But the fact that you can complete all of Forbidden Jungle immediately, maybe that's not true. You were too anxious, so you drove. It's okay, quicker. I missed you anyway. Welcome back. Did you drop off all your stuff? Was the mission successful?
Go tell that windbag of a mayor that he owes us big time for connecting the village energy beam.
Forbidden Jungle. I gotta stop looking at these games that I have though. I was trying to figure out what to play today and that never goes well because I just look through my collection. Shut up, Daxter. I'm just like, I want to play all this. Which is true. How many Horbs do I have? 235. Also, you asking if Shoals collected epic loot. I think you asked Shoals. There's this game, I think Ubisoft made it. It's called The Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. Probably a horrible game, but it's basically like a dungeon crawler, but it's multiplayer, and it's basically revolves around the dungeons are basically other players' dungeons, and you set up a dungeon and you put like traps and stuff. And if players complete the dungeon, they take some of your money. And if you beat another player's dungeon, you take their money. And you basically want to have... There's like a certain amount of time they have to complete your dungeon in. So you basically just want to like not let them... Oh, what a bastard. We'll beat his crap. But yeah, anyway, it was just called The Mighty Quest for Epic Loot, and it made me think of that game when you said Mighty Epic Loot. I played it once, and then the next day they were like, yeah, we're shutting this game down. It was basically like microtransaction riddled mess, but if it wasn't, it would have been a pretty cool game. And then I think Torchlight came out around that time anyway, so I was like, well, I guess that's okay. Fine enough trade-off. So I can't break these boxes, but there's a dude shooting cannon sacks at me. Bomb sacks. Sacks of bomb. So that was nice. I did. Went to the post office and asked if there's a locker drop-off for Royal Mail, and there is, so next time I don't have to speak to anyone. Hell yeah, I would love that. People are the worst. Not talking to them is the best. Let's beat up this dog. It's okay, because every animal in this game is some form of lurker, and lurkers are evil. Let's drop down first. Maybe? Is this where I think it is? No, it is not. Oh, that's where I think it is. Oh no, not the eggs. I hate diving for eggs in this game. Such a pain. Bro, yes, I've referenced that game to people before, and no one has ever known what the fuck I was talking about. I played it in its beta, but only once because it sucked. Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted it to be multiplayer, or however you would call that sort of multiplayer game. Basically online only. Wouldn't have wanted that. Games as a service, live service. And did not care for any of the microtransactions. But for the one session I played it, I was like, yeah, I'm in a kind of a ARPG how do you call it? Like you're lacking something.
Quick! We have to get to the power cell before the Pelican scoops it up again.
So that Pelican stole our fucking loot. I might have just fucked it up. I don't know how fast this guy is. It is a baby game, but sometimes they get really... Yeah. He wasn't as close as he could have been, but, sometimes you can get close and then you can see him fly away in his flight of shame. Hello. That crab was evil. It was a lurker crab. You don't understand. So, I'll talk about that event in a sec, actually. Let me finish this up. I'm debating if I make branded stuff to give with my Vinted bits, like a thank you for buying card. Hell yeah. Why not? I mean, if you well, even if you don't have everything available, like if you don't have leftover cards and stuff that you would make, but yeah, that'd be pretty cool. If you like how often, I guess, do you think you'll have stuff posted on Vinted? But I mean, even if it's just for like a month or two while you sell all of your old stuff, it's still fun. If you make cards during that month, I think that's cute. I knew you'd do this, but I never put two and two together. This is a, you'll see at the end, but this is a power cell. Anything down yonder? No. Deficit? Yeah, sure. ARPG Deficit. Another game I was thinking of playing. Ooh. It's called Champions of Norath. Don't know if anybody's heard of that. I feel like back in the day it was probably like people who would play games probably was popular. But that's just like a pretty cool loot fest game, dungeon crawler sort of thing, ARPG. Did that do it? So I don't know what the logic is here.
Wow! They caused an avalanche! Let's check it out!
But you go, there's these 3 ziggurat things on the beach. You scare the fucking seagulls, and then the seagulls flying past the mountain cause the mountain to break. And it drops like a piece of the mountain that you can jump on. So I'm wondering if at some point they had it to where you had to do that to access that upper bit, but you can get up there without the platform that it drops. So I've always wondered why the hell they went through all that effort. Huge. There might even be 3 power cells locked to those buildings. So there's this, which obviously has nothing to do with the fucking pelicans. And I think you can get up here anyway. Yep. Are you doing Habibis? I did 1 Habibi so far. So yes. EverQuest game? Yeah. Is it Forgotten Realms? But I think there's, maybe I'm wrong. I feel like there's a version of EverQuest you can play that's offline. You're welcome.
I would offer my congratulations, but you have so much to do, I won't waste
Okay.
your time. By the way, if things don't work out, Daxter could always get a job controlling the village rat problem.
See, so it drops this rock and this power cell. But I'm always just like, what's the point of this rock? Forgotten Realms is D&D. Hopefully more and more, but even if I sell like 2 things a month, I wonder if it's still cute. It is cute. I think it's fun. Why not? I don't think I have Dark Alliance 2, but I had Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance back in the day, and I beat that in a single sleepover with my friend.
That's it. Just a little further. Come on, push the egg off the cliff.
And I always wanted Dark Alliance 2, but I never had that. And then Inversely, so there's Champions of Norath, and then there's Champions Return to Arms. I'm pretty sure Return to Arms is not like an expansion, but actually a sequel. But I've only played Return to Arms and not Champions of Norath. Huge.
Now meet me down here by the egg.
Dark Alliance 3, the reboot. I would play that.
We might want to.
Oh my! I hope the poor dear's okay. Here's a power cell for your valor.
Huge. I got a flat.
Look, isn't that cute? It thinks you're its mama.
Ah, I'm not your mom. You see any feathers here?
Oh, love at first sight. Oh. Listen, boys, I'll take this little chick back to the village with me and work with the sage to take care of her.
The game got delisted? So, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't they do like ports? Like Steam ports of the original Dark Alliance? And then they also did the reboot game? How did it get delisted? Don't. Announces server closure, removal from sale. Was it an always online game? The base game and all DLC are still available to play in single player by anyone who currently owns it. Well, I'll have to look into getting that on PS5. I'm assuming it came out on PS5. Sick. No, it's not always online. Crazy. Wonder why they delisted it. Who published it? They're probably just like, I can't be fucked to deal with this game anymore. Was it EA? Feels like an EA thing. Yeah, I'm fairly certain Champions of Norath and Dark Alliance are like the same engine. They're like some Penguin developer is the developer of that. Published by Wizards of the Coast. Well, I think they're equally as shit. So now I'm gonna go over to this really quick. Sick. So this eco vent, this blue eco vent, maybe I should have come here just to kind of show off what this looks like when it's closed. But basically this is closed off until you hit that big button in the temple that I just did in the jungle. Once you turn that on, this vent is open. I think you can land on that. And the force will break it open. Yep. But yeah, basically I just wanted to hold off because it's more efficient to come and do this area when you can do it all at once. Wow. Boom. I love the power cell animations. What are we working with? Nothing. Completely freaking done. Except for the orbs, right? 11 orbs? Where would they be? Maybe around the bottom of this? I didn't know you could land on that. What the hell? Can you get in there? The fact that they have barrels inside makes me think maybe you can get in there. Maybe not, though. That's crazy. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm gonna die here. There's the shark that ate you if you go out of bounds. Where the hell are the last orbs? Got all these chests. Is there more underwater? Why does he come out here? Can't believe they have streetlights on this beach. Ah, that's pretty nasty. I don't ever remember going behind these buildings, but I must have. Five orbs. Pardon my own. Where the frick are these eggs? I always liked in Spyro you could do something to make the dragonfly point at gems that you're missing. Would be very useful. I like games that, if they're collectathons or something similar to that, they have, like, it feels like they want you to beat their game. I don't like looking up guides to 100% games, but I feel like so few games just tell you what you need to do to get all their content. Or tell you what you're missing even. So how are you supposed to go back normally? Damn. Where the heck are my eggs at? I feel like it's just the tiniest little alcove I've missed. Maybe it's over on that side. So also, at the end of this path with the giant egg and that lady, we cracked open the egg, and it had the flut in it. And the flut is a mount for later levels. And I know it now, but I don't know when it registered to me that the chicken that you free here is that flut. And I'm sure they say, hey, it's the flat we saved. What the frick? Well, I don't know where the eggs are. I'm gonna go back on the beach a little bit. I feel like they're water eggs. Either that or there's like 5 eggs back here that count towards the freaking beach. Does not seem to be the case. Really? Where are the eggs, man? I can't leave them. Did it say I'm 20%? Wow. 1/5 of the game already. Alright, look in the water. Oh, you know what? It's gonna be over here by the waterfall. Mm-hmm. 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 To me, I think it's a crime to have a waterfall in your game and not have anything behind it. Even if it's not like, what is it? Is it intrinsic? There's like, for pretentious gamer vocabulary, there's intrinsic and extrinsic rewards. I think intrinsic reward is like, there's a secret behind the waterfall and it's a precursor orb. Or some in-game bonus that you get, whereas extrinsic is
collected enough power cells to fuel my heat shield. Meet me by the entrance to the fire canyon by climbing the cliff behind the farmer's house. Bring the power cells and hurry. My father says he's seen more lurkers around.
Well, dang. But yeah, I'd still be offended, but I'd be less offended at games that have nothing behind a waterfall and you can't even go behind the waterfall. Whereas there's not like a little like cave or something. But at least if there's like a little area or little cave, maybe there's an Easter egg or something behind the waterfall, that's always nice for me. Just have a little area that they made. They put in the extra effort to let you walk there, even if they don't give you like an item. I think that's still cool. But yeah, it's a sin to not put a chest or something behind waterfalls.
Boys, you have restored power to the village and guaranteed my re-election. And for that, my boy, you earned a power cell.
So these are just batteries.
So, you want to make a contribution? Good. A sizable one, I hope. Yes. Oh, it is a sizable contribution. I just hope this power cell adequately represents my gratitude.
Thanks. There's somebody we forgot to talk to. I think Jack's uncle. Where is he?
Hurry up with those power
Kira?
cells. I'm waiting at the head of Fire Canyon.
Fuck off.
At the top of the cliff behind the farmer's house.
I said I wouldn't turn off game hints because they're all recorded voice lines, but you're making me rethink that.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old Precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 Precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
Thanks, Uncle.
I see you two are back to make the trade. Good, jolly good. Hey, you have the Precursor orbs that we agreed on? I hope you put this hard-earned power cell to good use. Cheerio, ta-ta, bye-bye.
So that's apparently Jack's uncle. Because he just says dear old uncle. And it's never mentioned ever again. I don't know. No characters ever really come back from this game. And there's reasons why. But just a bit odd. Yeah, make him his uncle, because why not? I have 205 orbs, so I'm just going to skip and go straight to Misty Island. Because that Sentinel dude, he has 2 orbs, but they're 120. Sorry, he has 2 power cells, but they're 120 orbs each, so I can't afford both of them. And if there's anything that we're about for this playthrough, it's efficiency. Misty Island. So in the opening...
This place gives me the creeps! And trust me, it's a whole new experience when you're covered in fuzz!
in the opening of this game, you come to Misty Island, and it's supposed to be big spooky. But it's not so bad. I don't think there's any orbs down in those, like, pits.
Don't fall into the mist below us! Because I don't think we'll make it back.
Okay. Fuck off. Shoot. Huge. I'm gonna go try and kill all these guys. Oh. I don't think I need that blue eco for the platform. Yeah, I think it's one of these two. Oh, shit. Almost healed. A6. Welcome in, Habibi. Chat rules 1, be funny. 2, if you can't be funny, be nice. 3, read the room, balls are welcome. Did I write that? Oh, ooh, it's from the back. Happy Thursday, 6. How you doing? Did I not get... Oh, there is a third one. Okay, check this out. Wait, that's not even faster. Ah, I see what you do. Check this out. Oh, might have ruined that. Huge. You're doing IDK? Hell yeah, we love to hear it. Ow. Just hit my arm. Might have to amputate. Let me back, please. I kind of liked, in in these sort of platformer collectathon games where there's the muse, their cutscene.
I see the
Nope.
sculptor's muse.
So just then there's like multiple directions you could take to get to that platform. I don't think it's impossible to go from another direction, but I feel like it's pretty intended to go the route that I went. But I always liked that sort of puzzle in these games. They're very simple, but it's just like it gives you an obvious spot to use, like this blue eco, but the path isn't the obvious part of it. So you kind of think, oh yeah, I know what to do here, it's pretty simple, and then you get the blue eco, and then by the time you get to the platform, it's run out, and you're like, oh shit, how am I supposed to get here fast enough? Yay, I just hailed. I'm trying to collect orbs instead of grab this rat. Your phone overheated and you couldn't use it? Was it sitting in the sun while you had me on? Am I too hot to have on your phone? That's fine if I am, you just have to say that. Got him. You have that a lot when I fall asleep and talk on my phone. What do you mean you couldn't use it though? Like it shut down, or like it was literally so hot you couldn't touch it? The thing, I really like having YouTube Premium is like one of the only subscriptions that I have. For a few reasons, but mostly I'm on YouTube a lot. I'm watching a lot of YouTube. I'm consuming a lot of YouTube. And one of the features of Premium is you can play it when your phone is closed, when your phone is locked. It can still play videos. So you can still hear a video, basically. It's basically like music. That's how you access YouTube Music, is by having Premium. I'm probably gonna die here. But yeah, I always liked that because if I used that with YouTube Premium, my phone wouldn't die so fast and wouldn't get so hot. Because it's not like loading the video, I guess. Can you break? Nope. I was wondering if you could punch the, those boxes. I need more Radico. That's what I need, thank you. Oh dear. I honestly really don't like... There's an animation when you pick up Eco, and it doesn't feel good, and I feel like it gets me killed pretty often. Could just be a fucking cope. Who's he? Oh yeah, there's a guy above, shooting cannons at me right now.
This place gives me the willies. Let's keep you out of the use, okay?
Ooh. I'm scared it's doing permanent damage, but a girl can't help but be eeping. Yeah, your iPhone will just shut down and be like, yeah, you can't use it till it cools off. Hell yeah, love that. So stupid, that's behind YouTube Premium. To be fair, YouTube Premium I feel like has a lot of stuff behind it. And I use it because my job is off of YouTube. So I hate ads and I'm on YouTube often and I don't want to like cause any issues whenever I upload videos. So I will have YouTube Premium regardless, but I also just use it. Still 1 health. Any green eco around. This happens to me too. I literally wake up feeling something burning me and it's just my phone. Well, burning is a big word, but it hurts a little. Hello, A6. Are you... you know what I'm saying? Okay. So, I don't know if I said, but these club guys take 2 hits. And if you have red eco, it makes your attacks hit in a larger area and do more damage. So it's easier to hit shit. I think we come down here. Jesus, man. Oh, I healed, thank God. Just gotta check these corners. We know they love to throw shit in the corners. It only happens when I'm playing audio from speakers, though. Sometimes I fall asleep with headphones in and it doesn't get hot. Interesting. I think I have fallen asleep in headphones, but usually it's way too uncomfortable for me to do that. And here is our second puzzle. Next to the Goo Lagoon. Okay, let's kill this frog. Or frogs. Damn, they both go under. Is this mud or poop? No, what a bastard. Okay. Well, I don't need to kill him, so fuck him. Huge. I always take my headphones out when I get tired because the sound of it dying always wakes me up in the middle of the night. I am a fairly light sleeper myself. To be fair, I had Bluetooth headphones. JBLs, I think. And yeah, also a woman who loves to tell me that my speakers are at 50%. Shoals told me recently that she was listening to something or read about something, and it was saying that like AI voices or like tech voices in general, whenever something speaks to you, automated like Siri, or maybe it was specifically Siri, but the reason they chose a female voice was because it sounded more submissive. And I'm like, goddamn right. Siri, Google, Alexa. Okay. So, nope, Siri, nothing. Thank you. It's a marketing trick. I think I'll do the zoomer bit now. Kira's not gonna yap about this.
Let's plow into those balloon lurkers and shred them.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Like, it never made sense to me that we could hit these guys and not take damage. But we have a fucking... whatever that is at the front of a propeller. At the front of the zoomer. It's literally just like a razor weapon. What the hell? Hell yeah, brother. That makes so much sense. Who doesn't want their technology to be submissive and breedable? Precisely. Precisely. Did you guys ever watch A Quest for Camelot? I believe the bad guy's griffin thing says precisely. Oh, wow, that was a great jump. I was not expecting that. Maybe you don't go for a jump. You in fact do not go for a jump. I know this jump right here, this power cell. I struggle with getting sometimes. Okay. Okay. There's two? I'm also not a fan of the design of this specific rock. There's 3 jumps. So you have to get up this stupid platform 3 times. Now I have to do it 4 at least. Or like 6 at this point. But you have to go up this same platform and loop up it like 3 times. Minimum. To get all the rewards. It's not efficient. I need more efficiency out of the children's game. Did I kill all the blimps? I do have my window not open, but I have the blinds open. And honestly, it's making it kind of hard to see the screen. Where the hell is he? Ah, okay. Imagine enjoying sunlight? No. I don't want to. That sounds horrible. I did it. Oh, you know what? I didn't say anything, but as like you go up into this area and there's precursor orbs on either side, but there's nothing in the center. And every time I think, why the hell did they not put anything in the middle of this? It's because they've got a hidden precursor orb.
They've been threatening the waters around our village for weeks. Bring your zoomer back to the chance pad and I'll teleport it back.
You don't think you've had your curtains open in 3 months? I like having the windows open, so curtains open and like actually open the windows and have airflow. I love having airflow. But it makes it very difficult to see shit on my screen when there's sunlight. I think I just deal with it when I'm working, but if I'm playing a game, it's sometimes obnoxious. Like when I play WoW, I have to turn off the... I have to pull the blinds. Oh, huge. Huge, huge, huge. Bump, bump, bump. Well, look at that. We did it. So there's this dude up here shooting cannons. Excuse me. Yay.
I have to admit,
Well, dang.
I'm impressed. You two didn't screw up. Now that the lurkers can't open that silo, they can't flood the world with dark eco and cause untold destruction. Wipe that ridiculous grin off your face, Daxter. The two of you have plenty to do. Get on with it.
Get some! Get some!
That was a generous explosion. Sick. I don't know if you actually need all the orbs to do the true ending. Do I take damage here? Interesting. But we're gonna try and get all the orbs anyway. Like, the only reason I think you'd need all the precursor orbs, unless they say you need 101 power cells and 3,000 precursor orbs. I don't see why you would need all of them. Coffee time. Enjoy your coffee. I think I'm gonna go on break in a second. Or I'll die. Fuck. We'll go turn in the muse. And maybe buy the precursor, I mean the power cells that I'm missing. Okay, or I'll die again. That's fine too. Okay. What the fuck? Blue Eco, run. Jesus, nope. Is that? I think that is the exit. Thank goodness. Okie dokie. Also, this game has no loading screens. Did anyone realize? I mean, this is like a hidden loading screen, but I miss these days. Nowadays, it's, people are saying like little to no loading screens on like PS5, but that's literally because the hardware is just loading fast enough. Whereas this game, it's just optimized out the butthole. I don't know how many games did the no loading thing, but I think Rogue Galaxy kind of not pissed me off, but felt a little weird because I don't know if Jak and Daxter advertised no loading screens, like if it was on the box art, but Rogue Galaxy, one of the features it listed on the back of the cover was like experience a seamless adventure with no loading times or something, pretty sure.
For your gift, another power cell is yours.
And that was true, but I think if you teleported or if you moved between areas too much, there would be a loading screen, and not just like a black screen with nothing on it that you like fade into and out of, but it would go to a black screen and then it would have like a little loading icon, like a swirling dots. Whereas I don't even think this game has any sort of like dedicated loading symbol or screen or anything like that. Where is this muse? My muse. Oh, the Muse has a goatee as well.
Oh, you really are the best. Here, take this power cell. I won't need it now that I have my inspiration back.
Alley-oop. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go up to the Fur Canyon. And I will pause and go on break time. Where's the Fur Canyon? Right here? Cool. I wonder if I should go talk to Samus and them. Does she say anything? Let's not risk it. Misty Island, done. Forbidden Jungle, done. Sentinel Beach, done. Sandover Village, done. Geyser Rock, done. Oh, shit. Well, maybe we'll come back and do that. Go to the scene. Let's listen to Mystery Dungeon. Mystery Dungeon was a game that I debated also playing today, but didn't feel like it. So rip. Anyway, see you in a few minutes. Hello. Kill the music. Kill the vibes. Back at it again. Thank you, thank you. I will say, whenever I play, like right now I'm playing an older game, but I've played this game a bunch, but specifically I've already played it just once at least. It makes me want to play these other games that I've never played before. But that's okay. We'll stick to this. So I think it's Forbidden Jungle. Where the hell are 15 Horbs? Yo. What's good? I don't think anybody would fucking care, but I've really been considering resetting progress on a bunch of Balloons games. And streaming like an entire full playthrough of all those games. I don't even know what you would do, but basically there's a bunch of maps in a Balloons game, and you can just you can play a single map many times, like multiple different times, basically on like different difficulties, but you earn like different, I guess, challenges. So you can do like 3 difficulty modes on a map, and then each difficulty mode has like an accompanying challenge or a few. So it'd basically just be like collecting all the medals in Balloons games. Oh my god. Where the hell are these Horbs? Certainly not indoors. You're pissing me off just explaining it? What the hell, man? It's just an easy game to, like, constantly be making progress in. But for you to stream it, you'd have to have quite a bit to yap about. What are you fucking laughing about, dude? Waterfall, nothing behind it. Who hurt you, show? Asking the real questions. Who up jaking their Daxter? Hello, John Lerv. I am up jaking my Daxter. I didn't collect everything to collect in this level, and now I don't know where the hell 15 items are. I feel like I would see the orbs, but if I can't find the orbs, I'm gonna come back to this spot. I also don't know if I can make this jump and open the door. I can! Huge! Oh, it's one of those games? It is a collectathon. Guess we'll go back in the temple. I was taking a drink of water and didn't have use of one in my hands, so I figured I'd just try and walk off onto the other platform, and I was unsuccessful. Hoi! It's specifically these platforms. Anything floating? Man, that's like the bane of 3D platforming. Good morning, Seb. Happy Thursday, happy Thursday. Welcome in. Okie dokie. Oh, there's 2 portals. Okay, so this one's done. Is there something I missed, like, in the middle of this? I like the music of, I mean, all this game's music I like a lot, but, the music in the temples is always really nice. Nope. That platform... I mean, I guess I can jump up it again. Wait, what? I just never did that? Maybe because I died? But I still need 5 more orbs! No! No! It's right here. Oh, there were 2. That's really weird. Oh. That was weird. I jumped when that platform was flipping over and it added like some physics to my jump. Okay, I'm gonna wait, gonna wait, gonna wait, gonna wait, gonna wait. Oh, you know what it is? Sick. I'm fairly certain if I quit out of the game now, it'll just bring me back to the town. But that's okay. We'll do the walk. Okay, just confirm. Rim Jungle, Misty Island. Alright, good, good, good. Let us continue. There she is.
Great! You have the 20 cells needed to power my heat shield. Now be careful. The shield will only protect your zoomer till it reaches 500 degrees, so try to keep her cool. Flying over open lava will definitely heat you up fast. Hit 500 degrees and it's over.
Over? Like burning molten metal over?
The fire canyon gets pretty hot, so keep a lookout for jumps to keep you off the hot ground. I've also released several blue cooling balloons you can use to drop the shield's temperature quickly. Oh, and when you get across, don't forget to activate the teleport gate in the Blue Sage's lab. Then we'll be able to teleport over and meet you. Good luck!
Well, alright.
Hit those balloons to cool off.
I also think you don't have to, like, put such a focus on doing this quickly. I think they are designed for you to be able to, like, traverse around them a little bit. Not explode. Hello, Nugget. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Good to see you. I am doing all right. How are you? No! No! Except I'm about to blow up. I'm gonna blow up. Oh! Oh. That's pretty annoying. That's what the man that exploded said, and you'll never guess what happened to him. See, that was just a black screen. Obviously, that's a bit of loading. I'm okay with that. If that's how long the loading screen is, and it's just that black screen, I'll take that. Did Crash Bandicoot have loading? I'm kind of curious what games are touted as, like, not having loading screens from back in this generation. Excuse me. You do remember a loading screen? Ugh. That was not worth it. That was not worth it. Huge. Nice. And there's Fire King.
We made it!
I think I could beat this game in one stream, but not 100% it. At least not in like 4 hours.
I don't think I'll ever get used to that teleporter tingling sensation. Hey! It looks like a blue
Happy
sage.
Thursday, doing fine over here, just working. Jack and Daxter's a certified hood classic, is it?
No,
I liked it.
Rock Village is being bombarded with flaming boulders. Oh, and it looks like the Blue Sage is working on a levitation machine to move them. Assuming it's operational, we're gonna
The hell
need
was Jack
power
just
cells
looking
here.
at?
I guess you two are going to have to find some more.
We'd better take a look at his notes. Jack, go check on the villagers, then come back and give us an update. And take the furball with you.
Flirt, flirt. That's not Kira.
Apparently, the precursor structure
Apparently.
just off the coast leads to an underwater lost city. The Blue Sage has been trying to figure out how he can bring one of the chambers to the surface.
Apparently.
But he was never successful. You should check it out.
Aren't there a lot of lurker sharks in that water?
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Of course not. Just looking out for Jack here. You know what a chicken he can be.
Well, I doubt the lurker sharks will bother you. They don't like shallow water.
Huge. Yeah, I think this is one of... It's a game that I wouldn't necessarily want to play, like, every fucking day for the rest of my life. But I would play this game, do a full, like, 100% playthrough once a year, I think. And that's probably mainly because of the length. It's not super long to fully complete. I mean, I think you could do it, like, comfortably in under 10 hours. Hello? In one game you would play every day for the rest of your life. Bloons Tower Defense 6. I don't know if I would say Monster Hunter. Maybe one of the Monster Hunters. World of Warcraft, that, to be fair...
Find out why the blue Sid's disappeared. You're going to need to collect 45 power cells to fuel his machine. Go get him.
Okay, thanks. You literally just told us that, did you not? World of Warcraft is like, I wouldn't be captivated by the gameplay to play it every day for the rest of my life, but I think there's enough content that I could probably play that every day. No, I got stuck. Fuck. Surveyor? Doesn't say.
You two look like a couple of capable fellows. I've got a research project going, and maybe you could help me out.
MMOs are cheating. Wes would be a full-time Baron's Crossroads chatter.
Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Don't say that.
I've been studying the burrowing habits of lightning moles in the Precursor basin next to our village for years. But now those awful lurkers have scared the moles to the surface. And since they're blind as bats, they can't find their way back underground. If you could herd them back into their burrowing tunnels, you might just save their lives. I've got a power cell that says you can...
Does she sound a little bit like Lara Croft?
Lightning moles. We care. Maybe for 2 power cells.
Nice try. But I would be willing to part with another power cell if you two find me 90 precursor orbs for my research equipment. Fair enough?
Oh my god. Has anyone played Age of Mythology? She is it Athena, maybe, from that game? She sounds like Athena. I wonder if it's the same voice actor. How many shells do I have? 193, so I can purchase one. I'm just gonna talk to him, though.
Beware of the dark.
Not gonna buy any.
For it has twisted the fate of one of you. Bring me 120 precursor orbs.
Bring me 120 precursor orbs. I feel like that game has been coming up a lot lately. Tomb Raider? Why are you sussy? And what's wrong with that? Maybe it has. They did announce 2 new Tomb Raiders for some reason, which I always get a bit suspicious whenever a game franchise announces multiple projects at once. Because then I'm like, okay, one of these potentially is like a full game, but the other one probably is not, right? So, Silent Hill. I think Silent Hill F was announced at the same time as like another project. And I think Silent Hill F was meant to be the bigger game. So I don't know what the other game was, but that's a bit suspicious. Wasn't one a mobile game and the other a real game or remake? Not Womb Raider, Age of Mythology. Oh, you think Age of Mythology has been coming up a bunch? Interesting.
Oh, you have the orbs. Here's a power cell we agreed upon.
Whenever I encounter like Greek mythology or like Norse or Egyptian mythology, I always think of Age of Mythology because that was like my exposure to all of that stuff. Which is kind of unfortunate because, like, in Age of Mythology, the Minotaur is a unit in that game. So you could have, like, an army of Minotaurs. Whereas what, you just ran over the hole, you piece of shit. Whereas obviously the Minotaur is like a thing, one thing. I hate this. This is worse than the Yakao corralling. In the hole, in the hole. Nice. Wasn't Silent Hill F announced at the same time as 2 Remake? I thought 2 Remake was out, like, well beforehand. And then they announced Silent Hill F after that. I think potentially they're making a Silent Hill 1 remake, right? I think maybe that was announced. But they announced, like, I want to say 3 or 4 games. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think they announced the Silent Hill 1 remake. I think they announced a mobile game. I think they announced Silent Hill F. And then something else which was like an experience. But I could be wrong, I don't remember. Okay. Then we'll kill these flying diaper babies. Into the hole, into the hole. No! I turned too sharply! Where are you going? Where are you going, Stanley? You bastard. Oh. Get into the damn hole. Okay, he's going... Nope. We'll try this one. What the hell just happened? No! What the fuck is your pathing? This is ridiculous. I think it has to be here, and I think we have to... You're such a cunt. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're such a bitch! Into the hole. Okay.
Let's go get our power cell from the geologist.
I was about to be angry, but it just took uncomfortably too long. And I'm gonna die if I touch anything. I think I'll hold off on the race for now. Oh, come on. Alright. I'll kill a baby if it's easy. Okay. They're very smart. If I recall correctly, they announced the movie at the same time, and I've heard that was terrible. Ugh. Did that movie come out? Because I wanted to watch that. What's wrong, John? Don't tell me you don't get the same urges I do from time to time. There's a flying baby, you just want to shred it to pieces, but they're way too difficult to catch. If you keep jumping though, you'll gain on them eventually. They can only go so fast, see? Did Samos tell me about the green plants? Don't think he did. Babies can't jump. It's their fatal flaw. I think if I touch that, I die. Just know that anytime I died here in the archipelago, I had access to this health vent to give me full health. Don't tell anybody. I guess this is sort of like a mini game. You do a lot of random stuff like this that's not like changing your camera or giving you a different UI or something. But I think normally I associate mini games with like different gameplay entirely. Like opens up a new menu and everything, you know? Wonder if you can do all the plants in one go. Die! Wait, so are we actually like playing Kleka tomorrow then? Because that's huge. I love Kleka. That's a beautiful flower. What is Kleka? Kleka these nuts. It's a friend slop game. It's a... Isn't there actually like a genre for a Lethal Company? Like a junk extraction game?
Just because I've got low expectations. Okay, your moment of gloating is over. Get on with it.
I'm so excited to play it because I think when me and Shoals played it in early access, I want to say you could go down to like level 70 or something, but I don't think the content was very varied. And basically, since whenever they released in early access and they did their full launch, there's been like a magnitude of... I don't even think that's the correct way to use that word. There's been a ton of content. And like a ton of new maps and a ton of new level layouts, and they went back and they really made differences between like floors 1 to 10 and stuff like that. So I think there's just a lot more overall. No! No! Alright, let's kill a baby. What a weaving bastard. Now he's dead. I just realized I never really hear the music in these sections because the fucking zoomer's so loud. What the hell? Not yet, it was on my wish list apparently and I forgot about it. I knew it, maybe I should check. Stop calling it that, friend slop. My cat just poked himself in the face with his tail and now he's fighting it. Hell yeah. No, don't blow up, don't blow up. Is that a orb? Oh, I guess I can grab that. Is there something right here? Yep. One more scout fly. Oh. Alright, we got it this time. Sick. Now, am I gonna have momentum after this cutscene or not? No. Oh yeah. No! Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I will say, I stand by it when I say this game feels really good to play in terms of the platforming and moving around and stuff. It still has the depth perception issues that every 3D platformer has. But none of that applies to the zoomer segments. Okay, I think you need a ton of speed to be able to do that. But I also think that's involved in one of the races, so I'm just gonna hold off doing that for now. How are we looking? Holy shit. There's an actual race, which is kind of silly. They have 2 ring races in this area, and then they have one, like, checker flag race. But in the checker flag race, you're not actually racing anybody, you're just beating a time. Excuse me, where is it? Is it here? That's the exit. Where is the entrance? Baby. I feel like I got the precursor orbs fairly easily. Oh, there's more I wanted to say. So, a game that you could play forever. I do think MMOs are kind of cheating because they are 100% designed to take for fucking ever. And similarly... I don't really know what just happened there. I enjoy... Oh, stop talking.
Those lurkers were no match for your zoomer. That's one more power cell.
Did we need to have that voice line? Dynasty Warriors. I enjoy Dynasty Warriors, and I would like to play every single sort of spin-off game and Dynasty Warriors game. I probably like the spin-offs more than the actual main series. But I couldn't play them like back to back because they're so fucking monotonous and it's the same thing over and over and over. And Dynasty Warriors 3 has so much fucking content. You could probably play it forever. But I don't know that I would enjoy playing that game if I achieved like 100% in it, you know? Whereas this game is like criminally short. Well, it's not criminally short actually. It's a very good length, but it's definitely like a shorter game. No! But it's not like a 4 or 6 hour game, you know? You could probably casually run through the story in 4 hours and not 100% it, definitely. But, It's just a game that I think feels fun to play. Oh dear. But even then, it's like, I don't think it has enough for me to play it every single day for the rest of my life. But I'm trying to think of any game... Oh, I thought that would have just killed me. Any game that I would play for the rest of my life every single day purely based off of the gameplay. It's like replaying it over and over and over. It's just so fun in and of itself. That's what he said? As long as she didn't say it. Where the hell is this rice, man? I'm yawning. I actually haven't been super sleepy lately. Like super tired. But obviously, whenever I stream, it makes me yawn like a motherfucker. Where the hell is this rice? Oh, I have to talk to some... I can't believe how inefficient I've been. I'm sorry, I'm leaving immediately. I forgot to go visit the townspeople. I got so excited to just play this wonderful level that I forgot to talk to everybody. I apologize.
Oh no, not another hero. I lost my shorts on this so-called hero's big fight against the monster up there. Trust me, the smart money's on the monster. That wager pretty much tapped me out. So, I got a proposal. Bring me 90 orbs to get me back on my feet and out of this barrel, and I'll give you a power cell in return. And if you're game, I do have one more bet online. My big comeback. Beat the record time racing Dead Man's Gorge in the Precursor Basin, and I'll get a pretty payoff. For that, I'll give you another power cell.
Huge.
Whoa, yeah! These orbs will help me win my way back out of this barrel. Here's the power cell, I promise.
Yay. I don't remember how many power cells she said I needed to cross the gorge.
Oh, my aching head.
I thought that's one of your vital organs. Walk it off, tough guy.
Oh, sure, I was tough once. Maybe even the toughest of them all. I single-handedly defended this village from those horrid creatures for almost a year. Then that horrible monster arrived and commenced the boulder bombardment. So, full of valor, armor shining in the sun, I climbed.
There's one thing you
hill,
hated, seeing games played inefficiently. I'm sorry, John.
Pounded me like one tenderizes a yakao steak.
No one asked, but I just bought a fridge and a freezer.
'Cause it's killing me.
Hell yeah.
Stunning failure. He sealed the passageway to his roost with a 30-ton boulder, leaving no way for anyone to challenge him again.
You can get your ice cubes again? Is it going to be dedicated to ice
A
cubes?
master of blue eco and a mechanical genius devised a machine capable of lifting the boulder out of the way. But alas, he disappeared before we had a chance to turn it on. And he took all of his power cells with him. At least I was able to pull enough pontoons out of our bridge to prevent
Yes,
that
because you
monster
don't own an
from
ice
coming down
maker.
here to do me harm.
I'm just wondering if it's bigger than your current one.
Put him back and stuff.
Oh, sure, and seal my doom? All right, fine. Bring me 90 precursor orbs and I'll let the pontoons loose. But I'm not going to fight that monster again.
ice creams and ice pops and ice cream. You said ice cream twice. This I don't like because you pay him 90 bucks to basically put those platforms in a line, but I think you can avoid them. Wait a minute, is there no even fish? Okay, there's a fish! Shit! Shit! Okay. Watch this though, watch this. Look at that. Easy. So it's always bothered me because it's like it's supposed to be like a key sort of purchase, but you don't even need it. And even as a kid I was like, I don't think you need to purchase this. I'll do that later. Because I have enough money to purchase both of the Sentinel's orbs. Anyway, that's exciting. More freezer space is always good. Honestly, maybe more fridge space would be good too. Well done.
Here is another power cell for your quest. For your sacrifice, I offer you a power cell.
Could you fit a body in there? Why do you ask? Oh, you weren't here earlier, John, but to give you tons of unnecessary context, I was looking through my games to decide what to play today, and where I have put all of my PS2 discs, I had purchased other games after I had made that, like I had put everything away. So, I missed, Half-Life. I have Half-Life 1 on the PS2. That's not really relevant. That was just, there was Half-Life was mentioned, and then I remembered that. But what is relevant is it Tower of Druaga? And, Shin Megami 2? Or Shin... I don't know what the fuck it is. Whatever you had me on that has 2 games, and I only purchased one of them. I found both of those games that I purchased. And I decided to play neither of them.
We beat the record time.
It gets hot in the summers. Yeah, fridge could have cans and maybe extra kids' food or something. Hell yeah. Wait, sorry, I had both of those? Yeah, I have the Tower of Druaga and... What is it? It's not overclocked. Is it just like Digital Devil Saga? But 1? Where's the blue? Oh, there it is. If nothing else, I think having the extra freezer space will be amazing. Like, just the space alone. But obviously, yeah, you could put your cubes in it now. Huge. Alright, how the hell we do this? Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. One thing they keep in all the freaking Jack games is these ring races. They actually got better, even though I think they're a little bit more difficult, or maybe not more difficult, they're still difficult. But, specifically in Jack 3, I think they're less like magic portals, and they're more like physical rings, so you can basically see like the next rings. So like this is my next ring, and Jak 3 you'd be able to see the next 2 rings or more. Shit! So you know where the fuck to go. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Please! Please! No!
Quick! You've got to fly through each ring before they turn off.
The fact that, you know, I didn't play today, might as well have spat in my eye. I brushed past it, and then I was like, oh, I could play Tower of Druaga. Because I wouldn't have played the other one. I wouldn't have played Digital Devil Saga. But, I was like, I don't even know if John would be able to watch it, so... might as well play something that nobody gives a flip about. I was actually gonna play Prince of Persia because... for those who don't know, I was playing Sands of Time on stream, but I got to a segment in the game that froze consistently. So I think there's this part of the game where you're doing a bit of platforming, and you have to drop down this bit, and then you have to jump up the other side. And I think that they use that area as like a little bit of loading to like load the next bit of area and deload the other bit of area, because I don't think you can backtrack, and obviously it takes a minute to platform through the section. So basically when I'd get to the other side of the little gorge and start climbing, it would freeze. And I did it 2 or 3 times. And I think it's an issue with the disc. So I purchased a new disc, and it worked. I loaded the save and I did the jump, and I was able to get on the other side. Now granted, I didn't play beyond that, so hopefully it doesn't freeze like immediately following or ever, but I could continue my Sands of Time playthrough. But I just felt like, not like it was an incredibly complicated game, but even while I was playing it that first stream, I was struggling to remember all the controls. And I thought I'd like to just come back, either start something new that I haven't played, or just start something new that I was familiar with, so I did Jak. So curious what the intended route is for this fucking race, because some of these make no sense to me, how they want you to traverse through them. Hoi! Oh, that was close. Huge. That said, now I've got Gordon Freeman on my mind. I really want to play Half-Life 1. What else do I need? This power cell? I have no idea how I can build up enough speed to get that power cell. Surely you can just do it on that platform, but it doesn't seem like there's enough space. And, oh, whoa, whoa. Jesus Christ! Maybe this is a me issue, but I always think it's so weird when platformers incorporate stuff that you don't have to jump. So, if jumping is a core mechanic, why would they have a platform separate? Oh, Jesus. I don't know how I'm gonna get speed for that. Why would there be a segment of platforms in which you don't have to jump between them? Why not just have them connected then? Because I think the player's expecting to jump. Like here, I guess you're not supposed to jump. Damn. But, I don't know. To me, that seems a bit odd. Okay. Just drop straight down. I think we're done. Return to the gambler, return to the geologist. Do I need a heal? Sure. Well, time has flown by. I think I'll return to those two and maybe go on a break. Maybe I'll, like, go down to the Precursor City. And then we'll go on a break there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I also feel like there's a second blue eco thing I have to grab. Oh, you have to pay the warrior anyway, so he gives you a power cell and he opens the pontoons. Interesting.
Thank you for saving
I have to tankle.
Awfully good of you. Here's a power cell to help you out. Now I can get back to my research.
Burn, 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 burn. Gambler.
Now I can get back to my research.
Oh, great moves, kid. I knew that time record would fall. Now here's your power cell, and I can go collect my big payoff.
Big payoff. Huge. I have no money. So let's go to the Precursor City. The shitty. Okay. How do we feel about fire hurting you in games like torches? Excuse me. I think it's bittersweet. Is that the right word? Maybe not. But it's like, it feels weird if you jump on a torch in a game and it doesn't hurt you. But it also pisses me off when you jump on a torch and it hurts you. I'm gonna hold off on getting those orbs. For reasons we will find out later. Okay. Gloriously missed that. We're going down to Rapture. Everybody lock in. If it's not an immersive sim, Torchfire should leave you alone. Yeah. Fair enough. I actually really like this sort of, I don't know, setting. Like underwater ocean floor city. I really like Rapture. It does spook the shit out of me. And also, when they show whales swimming past, it's kind of like, does this whale not like, what if he accidentally runs into the building and then your building's just gone underwater? What shall we listen to for the final habibi? How about... Man, I really have to pee. Bully! I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Bye-bye. Hello, sorry. I fell in. Kill the music. Kill the vibes. Back in. To something that rhymes with vibes. This is so weird, it looks so blurry. I think, I really don't have that, like, expectation in my mind when it comes to, like, any other game on the PS2. But specifically for Jak and Daxter, because I've only seen it on the emulator in recent years. Is there water below me? I think it just looks way crunchier. I am okay with it, but it does seem weird that when I unpause the game, the game gets like this blurry sort of filtery looking thing. Don't know what that's about. I think up top and then... yeah, that's how you do it. Huge. Come on. Back across. Close. No way. What the f- That was so shit. Oh, 3D platformers. Oh, every time I get to like a new level, I want to, not the Forbidden Jungle and not Sentinel Beach, but like Misty Island or so. I just want to be like, ooh, this is one of the harder levels, but that's not true. They all just like start ramping up in difficulty. So I feel like this level has a lot of nasty stuff in it, but it's not like one of the hardest levels in the game. It's just harder than Sentinel Beach and earlier levels. I think it's just more memorable than some level. Oh, I'm dead.
Step 1, stay alive.
Okay.
Step 2, think about not doing something like that again.
I wonder, so it should just be 2 levels that I have left in this zone? Is that right? That seems really short. But hopefully I can get these 2 levels done today. And then yeah. Fuck off. Camping bastard. How do we go home? I think for me, one of the things that kind of helps this game feel good, there is a double jump, and it feels like a lot of platforms actually don't require double jump. So double jump is more of just like a fail safe. And like this jump, there's a lot of sections where you can use this jump and it helps you like get around certain sections. But I don't think it's really required much, if at all. Oh. Now, I don't remember if there's anything down yonder. There is not, so we're gonna let him live. I want to try and kill all the enemies. Hopefully I don't die. There's also this spin, so if you notice I do the spin, it lets you like hover in the air for a little bit. I don't think there's a platform beneath me. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be. Oh, there was. Oh, there's a little gas chute. This audio feels off somehow. Oops, I have to come in a little bit. Like the sound effect for the moving of these blocks feels incredibly crunchy. Let's have this guy ready to go. And we can just jump on over. No, is it this one? I bet it's not. Oh, hell yeah, it is. He's so Barack. Hello, Esco. Wonderful to see you. How are you doing this Thursday? Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. You're doing good, you have tomorrow off? Labor Day or something? Hell yeah. Have you heard we're playing Kletka, Esco? You on board / do you own it? Huge. Yes, West, we played for one sesh age ago. Oh, that's true. You're right, you're right. We sure did. Lethal is better? Depends on what you're after. I definitely would play Kletka on my own. I don't think I would play Lethal on my own. How the fuck? Is there another blue that I'm missing? Like I mentioned. Welcome back, Shoals. Nice of you to join us when it suits you. I just asked if Esco was aware we were playing Kletka and would he be down to. And he said it's friend slop. Lethal's better. Why would he waste his time playing Kletka? Ooh. Ooh. Hoo, hoo. Can you get to that upper part? That'd be pretty cool. Listen, I'm tanning. Tanning is greater than talking. You read what he said? He didn't say that. What the hell? Yo, what's up, G? Oh yeah, I don't even know to go. I was thinking I had to go back up there. But that's not true. No! Click is just quality slow. Huge. Oh, I thought the other platform was gonna go. I hate these guys. These guys kill me a bunch. Does that kill me if I get in there? Kinda want to figure out. Why you weighing to Kletka? I think that's the way forward. So let's go here. Honestly, if I had to be that guy, I would... no! I would kind of say... I would want Kletka to not necessarily be a single player game, but be more like single player oriented. But I do love that. It seems like a game that's right up my alley, has the retro graphics and everything, and I can play with friends. So, can force them to get into it. I also, that is not the way forward, so I don't remember what's over there. Maybe that's the capsule that goes up top. I think I can do this jump, but I'm a bit scared. Oh, that's cool. If you, I think if you get in the water... he has bits dripping off of him. That's pretty cool. Also, if this is new knowledge to anybody, the developers of this game, Naughty Dog, made Crash Bandicoot on PS1. And they made Last of Us, which is not a path I would have expected them to ever go. It's funny, I never played Infamous when it came out. Infamous was on the PlayStation 3. And Infamous is made by Sucker Punch, who made Sly Cooper. And they also now make Ghost of Tsushima. Again, would not have expected them to go on that path. But when they made Infamous, I was like, man, what the fuck is this? It looks like GTA. It's fucking realistic. And they had made Sly Cooper, which was like furries and anthropomorphic animals and very comic book style and And I still don't really vibe with the setting of Infamous, but after actually playing it a little bit and watching very little gameplay of it, I was like, oh, this actually is like incredibly stylized. It does have like human looking characters and stuff like that, and it takes place in a city, but like all the animations and stuff like that are very kind of out of place, I would even say, because they're so comic booky. It's like they took the animations of Sly Cooper, but then instead of having the animals, they put them on real human characters, and honestly, I think it's a little bit jarring. But maybe preferable to the hyper-realistic that everybody else was doing. One. Oh boy. Let me just kill this fucker first. Remember when PlayStation leaked like a bunch of data or credit cards or passwords or something, so I got like a few games for free? No, I don't. That's insane, because absolutely every fucking company in the world has been hacked and all of your data has been out there for fucking decades at this point. And all I got out of anything was fucking free credit checking on Credit Karma. Like, what the actual fuck? How can this legally be something that you're offering? Hell yeah. Was that Lizard Squad? Or whatever they were called? In Sly Cooper or Infamous, or what are you talking about? Yeah, I never knew that either. All I remember is I had a PS3 back then. So it was PS3 days? That's crazy. I didn't have... my brother had a PS3. So how this went was, I don't know if our Xbox had a red ring of death, or if it just didn't survive my brother's purge. But me and my brothers became more interested in PC gaming, but the crux of this is my oldest brother became more interested in PC gaming.
Wow! You raised a piece of the underwater ruins to the surface. It seems you can use eco in ways we've never seen before. A power cell surfaced with the room. Climb up there and get it.
Thanks, Kira. Thanks for interrupting me. So basically, he sold we had a white Xbox 360, and he sold that, and then we were PC gaming for a while, and then I decided I still wanted a fucking 360. Why did he sell it? And I bought my own. It was a 360 Slim. It was black. And then my brother decided he wanted to buy a PS3. We had never had a PS3, but I think it would have been beyond, like, it was pretty late in that generation that he would have gotten a PS3. But I never had, like, my own PlayStation when that was the current gen. Does anyone ever know what John's talking about? Sometimes. It was the name of the hacker group. Oh, in Infamous? I don't know anything about Infamous, like, game-wise. I have not played them yet. I need a sippy. I hesitated. I feel like hacking PSN is vaguely familiar, but yeah, I think I purchased a... my Xbox 360 in 2012. Fuck off. So I don't know when we would have had a PS3, but I think it was after all that. That's pretty cool, though. That must have been like one of the first hacks they had to offer you free games. They offered you 3 free games, is that what you said? Wonder what I would have wanted at the time. Right now? No. Every time he speaks? Almost never. Oh! What do I do? Don't remember how many it was, but you got to pick from a selection. That's amazing. And then after that point, they were like, we're getting hacked every month, so let's just never offer that again. Oh. Oh. Oh, dear Lord. No way. I like how I kept jumping after he was dead. On the road again. Wait a minute, does anybody know if Jack... Yeah, Jackie said he would be able to play still on Fridays, right? Because it's late enough. That's good. Hey! What do I have, like 1 box left? I had 2 boxes left. Yeah, just later, basically. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. 2 box Andy over here.
Jack, run! The dark eco is rising!
Imagine being the enemies posted here. Like you just sat on this fucking platform all day. And then you die because some loser came and hit the button and all the fucking toxic waste started rising up. Up, up, up! We did it! Where the heck is this? Sold another shirt, no biggie. Little Miss Entrepreneur. Well done, trolls. There is something about like selling shit like that. Even on like, for me it was eBay. But just listing a bunch of shit on eBay. And there were times where I'm like, am I even profiting from this? Because Vinted sounds way more... How do I leave? Vinted sounds way more, like accessible. But eBay, you would have to purchase the postage. And they do offer you like a substantial discount, like 50% off I want to say, if you do it through eBay. But you're still paying postage. eBay takes a cut. And yeah. and then after the sales, I'd be like, was it actually worth it for me to sell this on eBay? Book was vinted. Is this the Yak and Daxter you always play for Archie? It is. Dude, this audio sounds so fucking crunchy. It's crazy. I think there's the city, right? 100% of the city. So all that's left is how the fuck to get out of here. Whatever the fuck this swamp is called. Oh, and I can also purchase the pontoons. Ooh, can I do the entire swamp in 26 minutes and also beat Claw and get through the gorge? I wanted to get to the next lab or whatever, the house, the hut. But that's technically like 3 levels.
Wonderful. You brought me the Precursor.
Let's go. Today I wanted to play Taz the Tasmanian Tiger because that's what Lil Aggie played in his the Archipelago video I made recently. Alas, I do not own it. My back is killing me. What do you want to play, Esko? Sekiro? Wait. Can I go now? I'm not gonna do it. I don't think Kira's there. I wanted to go investigate that thing, but if Kira's there, I think that means I can just progress. So I guess I missed the cutscene. Good old League of Legends. I did tell you, but did I tell you, Esko? The WASD is live. It's just they're introducing it to ranked game. Oh, you know what? It was like yesterday or the day before that they introduced it to ranked gameplay anyway. So WASD is just fully in League now. I wanted to try that out. Balgish Swamp. Yeah, you've only mentioned it like 10 times? Damn. Sorry, I wish I had mentioned it more, Esko. Can you forgive me? Fuck off. Dementia maxing. Why is there so much fucking yeller? I struggled so much in the swamp as a kid. I've never actually been in range of those enemies ever, because I've always killed them immediately. I have no idea what they do. Huge. Oh, we're about... Okay, we're about to get a flut. That guy can be annoying. Oh, come on. Just a bit of rat extermination, don't worry about it. Oh. Thank God physics don't work in cutscenes, or else I'd be thinking. Hui! No, that's so sad. Huge. I know. Daxter, pick up the fucking echo. Anything else? Yumpers. Oh, these pop, don't they? Nope, they don't pop. Fuck's sake. Fucking hell. Woo. Oh, thank God that was a heal. And did you see that fucking frog? That was fucking spooky as shit. Just like whipped over from the other half of the map. 6 precursor, no, power cells. Okay, so for science, I'm gonna go over here. Oh shit. Did you say duck? Oh my God. Is this the one use that ducking has? That's insane. That's crazy. Such a weird mechanic. Why did they do that? That definitely felt like somebody was making that. Like a dev was working on those bats and they're like, look at this cool enemy, and I made this like crouch so you can avoid being hit by the bats. But then they're like, the director actually hated that dev and he was like, I'm not letting that fucker put anything in this game. So he made these bats that, yes, you can duck to avoid their damage, but then he put gates behind them so that you can't crouch past the gates, and then he put gun juice in front of all the bats. So whenever the bats would show up, you could just blow them up before you even encounter them. Or Batman. Oh, I need that, don't I? Oh, this one's a toughie.
Look out, Jack! It's an ambush!
Not by rats. Fuck off. Huge. Unbelievably large. I'm honestly debating, I mean not, is it debating? I don't know if that's the right word. I'm wondering if something is up with like some part of my system. Either my upscaler, or my capture card, or my console, or my disc. Just because this audio's so crunchy and that doesn't seem familiar. Was something up with any of that? Just because of the audio. But honestly, if that's just how it was, fine. Fuck you. This is the flat section I was never able to do in the archipelago. Because nobody ever got my flat. Would you guys ever do an archipelago where you don't release your items when you beat your game? So the goal would be for everybody to beat their game, but then if you were to like rush to your game's ending, you would still have to go back through your game and do checks. It wouldn't just give all your items once you beat your game. Huh. Sure, why not? I kinda did my checks in order anyway. What else are you supposed to do when you beat the game? Just sit there? Yeah, a lot of people will just like beat the game and bounce. Or just sit there. She shoots fire. That's cool. She's not fast though, so I can't really use her, but yeah, I definitely see people who, well, basically just like bail, beat their game and bail. But, I'm just wondering because the way archipelagos work, and I'm sure maybe you could set them up a little bit differently, but a lot of the early game is very specifically like randomized, so that if there's a key item that somebody needs pretty early in their game, and somewhere in the logic Archipelago is taking that into account and makes that key item like fairly accessible from the start of somebody's game. And I'm sure you could like adjust that bias, but I know I've seen people like skip some of their early game, which effectively locks out somebody from playing their game. But they skip their early game and like try to get to the end as fast as possible, and then they release all their checks, and then it turns out they had some key items from the start of their run that would have benefited some other people.
Everything that doesn't sink into the mud, that is.
Judging by the smell, I'd wager your bathtub sank in the mud long ago.
What's a bathtub? Anyway,
Hi, Super. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Happy Thursday.
Varmints are grousing about, snatching everything they can get their grubby little paws on, and scaring away my pet hip hog, Farley. He's been missing for nigh on to a coon's age. I've been putting out his favorite snack. Those ornery swamp rats keep stealing them. You could keep those pesky critters away long enough, I just know Farley will smell them vitals and come back. Will you help me out?
Now this one's pretty difficult.
Good. Those rats will be back any time. Shoot all them rats. Keep them from eating at least one of them snacks.
Astra huggled. Hope you're doing well, Super. But yeah, this is what I'd call a mini. I guess technically I'm just in my zoomed in, like binocular thing, which I could do in the normal game, but I can't get out of the spew. And yeah, it's a mini game. Holy shit. Is that it? Oh shit! No. No. Oh my goodness. That would have sucked. I'm doing well. How are you doing? I'm also doing well. You think blasting rats is what made Anakin evil? Probably. I would say so. Not a bad theory. Where was that thing? Did he have that pet the whole time? I've never seen that in my life. The fuck is that? Again, was this the whole point? He couldn't, like, his pet got scared off because of all the rats? Is that what he just said in his dialogue? And because he killed all the rats, his pet comes back? If that was the case, why not just show a cutscene of the fucking pet coming back? Know what I'm saying? No. It locked on to too much random shit. A benefit of being a game with no loading screens is that you can have a seamless world as well. I don't think... You certainly can't from every level, but from a lot of levels in the game, you can see the rest of the maps. Like, I think when you're way higher up in the mountains, you can see, like, the forest temple and maybe some of the villages. And stuff like that. I always like games where you can see, like, playable areas in the distance. That mountain, you can climb that mountain in the distance. Rendering slop? Witcher 3 was rendering slop. Witcher 3 was crazy to me because I feel like... Oh, sorry, not sorry, Samus. Oh, shit, I skipped his dialogue. Well, what the fuck? So I'm sure something to the effect of you can climb every mountain you see or something. Or if you see it, you can go there. Was in part of like Skyrim's marketing or Morrowind or Oblivion's marketing. Some other open world game probably said that. But to me, the only time I ever heard of like a developer's advertising everywhere you can go, everywhere you can see you can go, was Witcher 3. And I very specifically remember them being like, that mountain in the distance, you can go there. And then the game comes out and you certainly can't do that. They have big open areas, but every area has like an invisible wall. And specifically the mountain that this guy said you could go on, you could not go on. You fell asleep? The fuck show? No. Free 7 scout flies? That means I just missed a fucking scout fly. Well, damn. I'm just gonna go back through the level then. Because I'm thinking... I don't know if I can go through it backwards without getting stuck. How was your sleep, show? Motherfucker. This keeps happening. Maybe I'm becoming an old man. Missing shit in every level. And it's only getting worse as the playthrough goes on. Dementia maxing for real, for real. Oh god, no cap, no cap. Be on the lookout for flies. Particularly those in boxes. Also orbs. There is a very likely chance that these things will be found together. Your dulcet tones led me to sleep. Do you think I have dulcet tones? I detest my voice. Holy shit. I almost just died. Holy fuck. Threw me over that, but... See, like, these I don't need to double jump to get past, but earlier there's one that you have to double jump. the fuck, John? You're thin ice, dude. That's your first warning. Let's keep it as your only warning. Unless you want to fuck around and fly out. You try doing an ASMR whisper for a second? No. People pay money for that shit. I'm not about to do it for free. Next you're gonna be like, haha, it'd be so funny if you started selling feet pics. Haha, yeah, haha. You should do it right now. You should put a picture of your feet. You should show a picture of your feet. Take a picture of your feet. At least in League, you can go everywhere you see. It's not even true. Can't go through the walls. Oh my goodness. Is that the fucking flut? Ugh. Oh, this game has it too. Dynamic music. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad I did this. This has got to be like one of the only times you can get a... Wait, I lied. I was gonna say that was cool because I got a power cell animation on the flut. But I think you get on the flut per power cell anyway. So it's not unique. Ain't no one want to see those? The fuck? Can you be supportive at me just for one time? For one moment in your life? That would be funny though, don't lie. I don't think it would show. Yeah, freak. But yeah, there is dynamic music in this game. I don't think it's as noticeable as Jak 2. So maybe if I stream that someday, I'll point that out, but for here, it's just like there's music, and then you get on the flut, and the music that's playing gains like an additional instrument or track to it. If that makes sense. And we're out at 4 hours, so I'm not even gonna fight Claw. Just gonna leave, but first... Wait, did I even get all the fucking... Okay, good. I didn't notice that Precursor orb pop up. Boggy Swamp, done. Precursor Basin, done. City, done. Village, done. Canyon? Hell yeah. Done. 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 What are we at? 64%. Hell yeah. Okay. Sorry. Well, got back there faster. I need to stop hearing the word flut. We're gonna have a problem. What's wrong with flut? Hello, Kira, how the fuck do I talk to you? Oh, wait. I'll show you in a second. Check this out.
Great! You have the cells for the machine. They ought to provide enough power to lift that boulder. There we go. Now be careful facing that monster lurker at the top.
Wait! I'll stay here and protect Kira. Jak, I think you're ready to handle that monster without me.
Oh, really heroic of you.
Also, I'm just hearing random fucking noises that I've never noticed. But check this out. It hits you. It's got physics. What the hell is that? Oh, that fucking hurts. Maybe I'd just do claw, but I don't do the canyon. If I die on claw, I'm ending though. This is where the 3D platforming is fucking horrible. Now, don't get mistaken. I'm pretty sure that platform on top of me, that platform in front of me, fucking is on fire. Why is it there? It's so ridiculous. Obviously, you'd want to try jumping on it, because it's at the end of the road. But then you just take damage and look like a moron. Not gonna lie, I tried to speed up this fight during archipelagos, and I may have died because I did long jumps and fell into the lava. You don't have to do any long jumps. Shit. And there we go.
Great work! The people of Rock Village are breathing a collective sigh of relief. But there's no time to celebrate. Use your zoomer to navigate the mountain pass up ahead. Be careful. It looks like the lurkers have rigged the whole pass with explosives. When you reach the volcanic crater, be sure to visit the Red Sage's lab and activate the teleport gate so that Father and I can join you.
Okay. Well, there's the mountain pass. I was gonna ask, when do we get the cutscene? More flying babies.
Oh my! Those lurkers must be headed for a detonator at the end of the canyon. If they reach it before you do, they'll blow up the entire pass. You've gotta beat them there and destroy the detonator, or it's all over.
Oh, that's so sad. I just noticed these flying lurkers have like machines, like flying machines, whereas they just gave these other random lurkers in that basin fucking wings. So now I'm thinking, why the fuck did these guys have machines? Because obviously they're like, oh, we can't put flying lurkers in this basin because their machines are maybe too big or something. So let's just give them wings. But if you did that, why didn't you give these guys wings? They're even the purple babies too, and the other purple babies are the ones that had wings. So what the fuck's going on there? Unbelievable that they pushed this slop out. Anyway, that's it. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Anybody chatted? Anybody who liked? Thank you, thank you. Thanks for the resubs, that's insane. Lots of fun. I do enjoy streaming. I don't know when I'll stream next. If I'll stream next. Maybe it'll be another like 8-month break before my next stream. Who knows? And I don't know what I'd play either. So I hope that helps. Anyway. See everybody at some point soon. Hopefully. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye.